Good day, we are Group 1 and we're about to present the Sustainable Development Goal 13 or Climate Action. First off, let us be familiar on why does climate action matter. Climate change is caused by human activities and it is a threat to life and the planet itself. The Sustainable Development Goal 13 is to take action and solid plans in addressing climate change. It is for sustainability and protecting life for everyone. So let us identify the causes. First, we have generating power by burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. Second is manufacturing goods for making things like steel, plastics, and many others. Third is cutting down forests because of human expansion and activities. Lastly is using transportation which brought pollution in land, air, and ocean. So these are the effects of climate change and it is becoming more evident. Risking the survival of land and ocean animals, not enough food brought by extreme weather events resulting to hunger and poor nutrition. Hotter temperatures that brought wildfires and also increased droughts because water is becoming insufficient.
The climate finance increased by 10% from years 2015-2016 to 2017-2018, reaching an annual average of $48.7 billion. Moreover, 125 of 154 developing countries are formulating and implementing national climate adaptation plans with priority areas including food security, ecosystems, freshwater resources, health, and economic sectors. When we look at the statistics, the climate crisis continues. In the chart, we see that over the last few decades, global temperature have risen sharply to approximately zero point 0.7 degrees Celsius higher than our 1961 to 1990 baseline. Overall, this would amount an average temperature rise of 1.1 degrees Celsius. To put this into perspective, for each 1 degree of temperature increase, grain yields decline by about 5%. To hold warming to below 1.5 degrees Celsius and avoid the worst impacts of climate change, science demands that greenhouse gas emissions must urgently peak and reduce down to zero by 2050.
As we battle against climate change, we also need to focus on these targets in order for us to further meet the global goals. The first target is to strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related disasters. This aims to focus on resiliency and adaptation to natural disasters and climate-related hazards in all countries. The second target is to integrate climate change measures into policies and planning. This is to take an action through implementing national policies, strategies, and plans for further development. The next target is to build knowledge and capacity to meet climate change through education, awareness raising, and human and institutional capacity. The fourth target is to implement the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change that sets goal to mobilize $100 billion annually by 2020 to address the needs of developing countries and help mitigate climate-related disasters. The last target is to promote mechanisms to raise capacity for planning and management. The target promotes mechanisms to help LDCs and small island developing states build capacity for effective climate change and planning and management.
What can we do? Plant trees. They help stop climate change by removing carbon dioxide from the air, storing carbon in the trees and soil, and releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. Recycling trash. Buy fewer things, shop secondhand, repair what you can, and recycle. Watering plants. Plants absorb carbon dioxide in their photosynthesis process, turning it into sugars and locking it out of the atmosphere for years. Reducing plastic waste. Globally, about 40% of plastics are used as packaging. This packaging can be processed in three different ways: landfill, incineration, or recycling. Save energy. Use less energy by lowering your heating and cooling, switching to LED light bulbs and energy-efficient electric appliances. Source of energy. Switch to renewable sources such as wind or solar, or install solar panels on your roof to generate energy for your home. Walk, cycle, or take public transport. Walking or riding a bike instead of driving will reduce greenhouse gas emissions and help your health and fitness. Choose eco-friendly products. Buy local and seasonal foods and choose products from companies that are committed to cutting their gas emissions and waste.
Thank you for listening.